Hello and welcome to another Modern stream. Today is Tuesday, and with a new schedule, it's Brews Day Tuesday. So we're gonna be playing some brews today. Number one, what I wanted to start today is with something new that I have not streamed before, and that is a Lutri deck. We did play a little bit of Grixis control lately, and actually had some pretty good success with it, using Lurrus as the companion of choice. Now, after seeing other streamers like Squad Chief and the Pensword, I can't remember what his actual Twitch handle is. I wanted to give a shot to a Lutri shell. So of course, Lutri basically forces you to play EDH in modern. But the payoff is actually kind of interesting, right? It's basically like a flash creature, a flash 3/2 that copies an instant spell when you cast it. So for 7 mana, you can copy your Cryptic or your Factor Fiction, or you can copy a counter spell in order to help you win a counter war. You can copy Into the Story, which would be, well, kind of like the nuts. That this is like the dream right here, right? This is the goal. The only goal that I have for this league is to be able to to copy Into the Story. But yeah, so the cost, of course, is that we're playing only a single copy of every card. So we're gonna see a bunch of classics that don't really make the cut anymore. For example, Electrolyze. Back in the Twin days, this card was actually a playable one and a pretty good one, and we don't really see that card played anymore because power creep was not nice to cards like this. But yeah, so we have on the removal suite, we have Bone Crusher Giant, Electrolyze, as I just said. K-Command kind of counts as removal. Upgrade, Drawing the Lock, Brutality, which is kind of a hybrid between removal and discard and all that stuff. Lightning Bolt / Burst Lightning, Fatal Push, Dismember. We have one sweeper in Dead of Winter and a second sweeper in the Cyber with Damnation. And then we have the counter magic, which is going to be Remand, Mana Leak, Archmage's Charm, Cryptic Command, Deprive, Logic Knot, and I'm missing something. Force, Archmage's Charm. Oh yeah, Spell Snare and Spell Pierce. Then discard spells include only Inquisition and Thoughtseize. In the Cyber, we do have access to the rest for like combo matchups or like control matchups or whatever. And then we have some card draw as well. Astrolabe, Opt, Serum Visions, Omen of the Sea, and then like actual card advantage with Factor Fiction and Into the Story, as I was saying earlier. We're playing 3 Planeswalkers, Royal Science, Jace the Mind Sculptor, and Ral. And we're also playing Search for Ascanta for card advantage. Not too sure about this one, but we're gonna see how it goes. Nihil Spellbomb in the main deck for all the Lurrus decks running around in Modern, and Snapcaster Mage in order to like flash them back and stuff. So yeah, this is the list that we're gonna be playing. The mana base is pretty simple. I just added a bunch of fetch lands and some Field of Ruins, and then Blood Crypt, Steam Vents, Watery Grave, and a bunch of basics. Again, this is well, hopefully we are gonna be we're gonna have Astrolabe available. It's possible that I should probably add one extra copy of either Steam Vents or Watery Grave. We're gonna see how this works. We are very, very, very heavily blue, and then everything else. So we definitely want to have like a vast majority of blue lands. Also, we're trying to use Mystic Sanctuary with a bunch of one-offs. I expect Mystic Sanctuary to be very good in this deck. In the saddle, we have a couple of also varied cards for different situations. We have Surgical and Grafdigger's Cage, Anger of the Gods against some graveyard decks as well. Anger as a sweeper, some more removal with Aether Gust, Dragon's Claws against the red decks, Stamping Sphere against combo, and more Ego against Primeval Titan decks and stuff. We also have an Ashiok, and then some counter magic with Flusterstorm, Disdainful Stroke, and Mystical Dispute. Vendilion Click is kind of a catch-all. I am a big fan of Vendilion Click in all the combo matchups, so we're gonna see how Click actually plays out. Oh, also we have the good Vendilion click in the main deck. I forgot to talk about the Brazen Borrower. I actually had to buy this card. I didn't own any copies, so hopefully it will be great and it will be worth all the tickets that I spent. It's a nice card, so I didn't really mind spending spending the ticks. You're in the midst of building this deck. Nice. Yeah, it does look fun. It does look like a lot of fun. So we're playing a Companion Mirror. Yikes. Also yikes. Should we keep this? It's pretty awful. Nah, I'm gonna go to 5. This one is the best hand that we've seen so far. We're gonna keep this, and then we're probably gonna bottom into the story. It's gonna be a really, really long time before we get there. Oh, that's 2 cards. Oh, that's right, of course. We mulliganed a lot. Maybe the damage matters. I'm going to bottom that one. No discard spell? Okay. Ugh, that's probably worse. Playing against some burn or prowess or something. Yikes. Want to move to 5. Don't love our chances for this game 1. Yeah, I was considering actually for this matchup to add some other cards, but huh. Should I play the Escanta here? Or should I play this? Hold up Spell Snare. Nah, I'm gonna play the Escanta. Like we just need to get going here. And I'm gonna try to, I guess, dig towards like my brutality, which is the only card that really matters here. But if we just hold, then I'm just never gonna be able to double spell. So Soul Scar Mage, another Goblin Guide, brutal. Drown the Luck. Nope. Deprive. Well, that's probably going to the bin. Push. Okay. That was not bad. That was not bad. I would love to not have to use this. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to. So here we're going to wait for the first trigger. Going to see what's on top. Is it Charm? Ugh, no red source is kind of brutal. Nice, red source. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can just do nothing here. Just gonna try and unlock. Yeah, I would have loved to have used Lutri to copy my Fatal Push, but I just don't think I have the time. I just don't have the time. Something good on top. Omen of the Sea. Yeah, we're gonna be in that. I mean, we're kinda doing it, honestly. Considering how bad our hand is. Okay. That's a lightning bolt. Yeah. So I would say that we're probably dead here. Is a charm. I imagine we're just dead here. Just hands off. This is what I got. It is what it is. Is it just me or is it getting harder to win in Modern? Not really. Like, I've been doing a lot of winning with Primeval Titan decks. We are playing, I don't want to say a meme deck, but it is kind of a meme deck, so... Like, I don't expect... We're playing precisely against the decks that... we're playing precisely against the deck that... The style of deck that punishes the kind of deck that we're playing, right? We're playing kind of like a dirtly value-centered deck, and our opponent's deck is built to punish this kind of deck, so it's obvious that we're probably not gonna win this one. So if you're just looking at the first match, when we move to 5, by the way, and you're saying that it's hard to win, it's just like, I mean, yeah, of course. But it would have also been hard to win like 5 months ago or 6 months ago. Yes, we keep this one. I totally forgot that Nihil's Felon was still in the deck, but it's fine though. It's good. Okay, so we're gonna go Blood Crypt tapped. Depending on what my opponent does here, we're going to escalate a brutality. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna escalate a brutality. I think we're gonna full escalate it. Just make sure that we get the full value while we can. Gonna pitch Ral and the Spellbomb? Or the Opt? No, I think the Spellbomb. Okay. Got a lightning bolt there, that's pretty good. That is pretty... they immediately draw a gobble. Feels bad, man. Soul Guide Lantern? Yeah, that's fine. And some Make Canyon. Alright, so we're probably gonna Mana Leak the Abbot next turn. Deprive. A little bit rough on the mana over here, but that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully we're gonna get there. Probably gonna lead on Abbot. Or no. Land, please. Inquisition. Okay. Take care of that. Sure, I guess we're gonna get this while the getting's good. Ooh, another gobble. Sweet. Opt looking for a land. It's not the best land, but at least now we can deprive the Lurrus if it gets to that. Which is pretty brutal. And they also drew into the land. Jesus. We kept 7, right? Why does it feel like we're so far behind? Are our cards really that much worse than our opponents? Seems like it. Should we burst lightning here? I think so. So we're gonna wait for them to draw. Then we're gonna field here. Oh no, I'm so stupid. Why would I field first? Ugh, damn it. Messed it up there. Okay, now I can't burst lightning. Whoops. Oh, that was so awful. That was so awful. I should have burst first. Whoops. Come on, opponent. Come on. All right. We can't. No, I was planning on burst lightning anyway. Like, I was not planning on depriving. So best case scenario is... Oh, well, never mind. That's worst case scenario. That's absolute worst case scenario, actually. What can we do now? Our opponent's been drawing really well. Our opponent has been drawing very well. Anger of the Gods or Dead of Winter. Those are the draws that I'm looking for here. Any one of my sweepers. Snapcaster Mage is interesting. So Snapcaster means that I can Snapcaster back the burst lining and copy it with Lutri. That's interesting. The only problem is I kind of need my opponent to make the first move, because Lavadar just gets me otherwise. This not being Lightning Bolt is a big deal. Lurrus. Well, we have to counter that guy, huh? They want to put something on top of my deck. Yeah, we're gonna put the Opt on top of the deck. So we can get value with Lutri. Yo, Spike, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from Spike's. Oh. Well, I meant to deprive that guy. All right. Change your plans. We're gonna do something else. Oh man, thank you so much for the raid there, Spike. I got a little bit distracted with the raid, but yeah, welcome everybody from Spike's stream. We are playing some nice little brew here with Lutri the Spell Chaser. So yeah. Is my opponent gonna attack here? Come on. My opponent has been drawing very well. That's been the story of this game. Also, this deck is pretty ridiculous. 。 Classic punt-inducing raid. It's the best kind of raid, to be honest. It is the best kind of raid. Alright, so we're gonna burst lining here. And then we're going to Lutri. I mean, honestly, I'm not even sure that this is that great. I mean, we can go face, so that they go down to 8. That doesn't really matter. Also, they can kill this here. Yeah, so this is just not good. This is just not. It was unfixable. after I got the deprive going, it was just not fixable, unfortunately. Oh yeah, all right, okay, we're there. Never mind. Moving on to the next game. We're gonna be fine. Thank you so much for the raid again. It's cool. Like, if we wanted to win, we would be playing Primeval Titan, right? So this is Brews Day Tuesday, and this is the brew that we're starting off with. We're also going to be playing some Astral Ren later today. I haven't played Astral Ren in the companion meta just yet, so yeah, I'm interested to see how this deck hangs now that every deck is just, well, broken, you know. I think it probably has what it takes to hang out with the big boys. So definitely excited to try Astral Ren as well. Okay, so we're going first, and this hand is pretty good, so we're gonna keep it. Playing against Obosh. I think we're gonna Thought Season 1. So a little bit awkward with the depriving hand, but also look at that spell snare. That's hilarious. Wow, that's a weird hand to keep. Just take the kitchen things here. That doesn't feel like a keep on my opponent's side. Maybe they saw that I was, because of the fact that I revealed Lutri, that they know that I'm not going to be doing any kind of, like, they're gonna have time to draw out of it. Spell Snare the Giant. Yeah, I guess that we actually do have a target for this. That's true. That's pretty hype, actually. We're gonna see a main phase. Okay. Is this mana leakable? I think this is actually mana leakable. Am I crazy for wanting to mana leak this? I am crazy, right? The thing is that if I mana leak this... Nah. No, I think we're just going to just Thought Scour myself. No, I think that the game is gonna go longer than this, which is why my opponent chose to keep that. So I'm more interested in making sure that I hit my making sure that I hit my land drop seems a lot more important than trying to slow down my opponent. Making sure I hit my lineup seems a lot more important. Yeah, we're countering that one. probably get a steam vents here. Would we rather have a second blue or would we rather have a second black? Probably a second red. Oh, now a third red. We still don't have, like, we have three non islands in our deck, and we drew 2 of those, which is funny. Yes, Seal of Fire is good. We're just gonna draw here with this Electrolyze. Okay. Island now active. Alright. Mana now completely online. Alright. We're going places here. They're not using the Bone Crusher Giant. We probably have to counter this, actually. Because we don't have enough to kill it. Oh, this is super awkward. Can I just gamble and let this go? What happens if I gamble and let this go? I guess I could Bone Crusher plus Lutri. But this makes the Planeswalker uncounterable. Yeah, I think I actually have to counter this. Which honestly kind of sucks. I'm really wishing I didn't have to waste the Deprive there. Especially because it puts me behind the land drop, which is pretty brutal. Omen is a good draw. Omen is a good draw there. Magus is good. Just going to Bone Crusher that thing. Crush those bones. Stomp those bones. They could have bolted themselves if they wanted. I don't think that's pretty good for them. Okay. Brutality doesn't do anything. Dismember, I actually do like. It's a nice little answer to the Obosh. Even potentially something I can copy with Lutri. I think I overall like how this game is going. Maybe I should have cast my Bone Crusher Giant there. Magus is fine. I'm just gonna put Electrolyze on top. And we can kill the Magus plus draw a card. Yeah, I know that they have the bolt, but if they use the bolt, that's... I mean, I don't mind that. What I'm considering doing here is end step, I can Electrolyze plus copy Electrolyze. Of course, this is considering my opponent doesn't do anything else. Could have cracked Omen there, but like I know that I want the Electrolyze, so not much value in... It would be just like a Scry one. We can get more value from the Omen. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, if they do use the bolt on the Bone Crusher, we're happy about that, I think. This is fine. And now we're going to electrolyze here. 2 damage. Way down on the stack. Gonna cast Lutri. Excuse me. We're gonna copy the electrolyze. Sure. They kill my dude, it doesn't matter. We're drawing 2 cards. Foff. PogChamp. Archmage's Charm is nice. Alright, so this is looking pretty good here. We know about the Bolt, we know about the Bone Crusher. Do we want to put Electrolyze back on top? I don't think so. Yeah. I'm not gonna get Emrakul. I just minus on the I just dismember this in response, and then this also kills the Obosh. So we're not gonna get Emrakul. We don't care about this card. Not while we have mana up. Do you want to put something on? The thing is, I do want to hit my land drop. I think I'm gonna put the Pride on top. One, 2, 3. Gonna cast Bone Crusher. They can bolt this if they want. Don't care too much. EOT Factor Fiction, I win. No, you lose. That was a meme, right? EOT FOF YL. Oh man, I'm actually pretty stoked about being casting this card again. My very first modern deck, which it wasn't completely competitive because I was missing a bunch of the expensive cards, but my very first modern deck, my very first Magic deck was actually Psychotog. And this card was really good in Psychotog. We were in the Sweet Valley because you know there's Deprive in there. I really wanted to hit my land drop, right? I really wanted to hit my land drop, that's why I did that. What do we got here? Kitchen Finks. Well, that sucks. I think we have to counter that. Just too annoying. Come on, just activate the Acolyte, the Accomplice, or whatever the name of this card is. Now we draw the Deprive. Should we just main phase Foff? Yeah, I think we're just gonna main phase this Foff. This is the split. That's the easiest split I've ever seen. What are we gonna do? Probably want the untap land this turn just in case. And I guess we block. I mean, this dude is no joke, really. Draw 4 seems good. Yeah, I know. 4 mana, draw 4. I think I'm okay with that. Here comes the bolt. What do we do here? We could deprive this. I think I'm into that. Bouncing Mystic Sanctuary. Opponent concedes. Alright, cool. That was good. Gust seems pretty great. Stroke seems a little bit on the medium side of things. Anger looks incredible. So we definitely want Anger. Cage stops. What's his name? The minus in Lukka, and it also stops Kitchen Things from coming back. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that Cage gets rid of. But I think that's it. And more ego versus win condition? Nah. And more ego is only for decks where they really, really struggle to kill you without the one card that you name with more ego. Example include Ad Nauseam or Primeval Titan. It's only for those kind of decks. Ursa's Mine or Power Plant or whatever. That's what Amorigo is for. It's not to name... Like, our opponent's deck, it can very easily be just a beatdown deck, right? Yeah, so Spellslayer can go. Very, very easily. We probably want to Damnation. Yeah, we probably want Damnation. Same with Dead of Winter and Anger. Brutality sounds pretty medium. Remand seems okay. Thoughtseize... Nihil Spellbone definitely can go. Is there anything else that I want? I might want Disdainful Stroke. But I don't think I do. And everything else I don't really want. Yeah. I don't think any of these decks are better than the cards that I have in my main deck, I don't think. Almost clicked there twice. That would have been a very sad mistake. There's no Glorybringer in our opponent's deck because they are playing like the combo version. So the only thing that they would stop would be Obosh and Lukka. Yeah, this hand's probably okay. We can bottom Field of Ruin. Alright, so now they have a 1-drop, so this game is going to be probably a lot harder. Okay, so we're going to lead on Delta. Because I probably want to go fetch a basic Swamp if they Magus me onto. You've seen Splits, which seems bad. Yeah, that sounds horrendous. That sounds so bad. What does it do? Yeah, so basically there's this card, there's this Planeswalker called Lukka. Maybe... Yeah, that guy that you see over there. Copper Coat Outcast. So basically what they do is it's a Planeswalker that starts on 3 loyalty and it -2s. And it targets your creature. And then you can basically polymorph your creature. So that's what it does. And basically they only play 3 drops and then they play Emrakul. So they can, for 5 mana, they can cheat Emrakul into play. Magus, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from Magus' stream. We're playing some Lutri over here. Having some fun with this spicy little number. My opponent's playing it very slow over there, so I am getting a little bit afraid of something like a Veil. I don't think we can play around the Veil though, so there's that, but well, you're in love with extinction event? That's hilarious. Alright. Them cycling relic is kind of amazing there. Like now my logic node is live. What are we gonna see here? Another Utopias brawl. Sure. Well, Remand looking really bad right now. That's for sure. Bolt. I guess we can even steal this Harbor Elf if we wanted to. Which is it's an entertaining thought. That's how I would describe it. It is certainly an entertaining thought to steal my opponent's Harbor Elf. Alright, they seem to be flooding super hard over there. So I think I'm just going to get a Steam Vents, and I'm just gonna draw 2 with this Archmage's Charm. Yeah, we're looking pretty great here. Put our Mage's Charm on top. Yes. They're not casting the Obosh, which is interesting. Now we can Bone Crusher, the Arbor Elf, end step. Yeah, they're just flying super hard. In the challenge at the exiled Emrakul in round 8 by naming odds, that's hilarious. Okay. Remand not looking great, but it's okay. Watch out for choke. I think that's the only way that I lose here. Yeah, I don't think I'm too worried about choke. I would be worried by choke plus choke plus veil could be an issue. But even still, I think we got it covered. Boil, they cannot play Boil because they are playing Obosh. Pillage my land. Man, I want to do something cute, like I really want to just like bounce my thing for value. It's a cool way to play around. To play around Veil of Summer. Only one card left in hand. I would imagine that this is game. Seasoned Pyro. That's a last card in hand. It's kind of annoying. 1, 2, 3. That's super annoying. Like, so annoying. Ugh, I think I even have to charm that, which is gross. But I don't think I can let them draw 2. And now they even get the value from the tokens. If I could have remanded. Oh, that's brutal. I honestly just didn't see the fact that I saw that they had 3 mana, but I didn't see the fact that they actually had that they actually only had one red mana. Whoops. Could have remanded the Pride for the ultimate cute play. That would have been very cute. Just don't draw another Season Pyromancer. Come on. Lukka. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're just gonna remand here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Draw the charm. Now they can't even flashback to Season Pyro. Rules question. I think I know the answer to this, but if I Archmage's Charm countering, I cannot Lutri to copy my Archmage's Charm to draw 2, right? Can't do that. Pretty sure that no is the answer, but yeah. Fairly sure that no is the answer. Arbor Elf, you got it. 3, 4, 5. So only 3 mana left. I think. Oh. Okay. I was honestly considering letting the Lukka resolve just so I could. Okay, so here we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put Mystic. Yeah, I was going to Mystic Sanctuary, the Deprive back on top. Then I was gonna Archmage's Charm draw 2, and then use Lutri to copy my Archmage's Charm and draw another 2. So I would imagine that would have been enough to win the game. That was fun. What a grind. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. My favorite part is the fact that we are forced into playing cards like Fact or Fiction, right? It's like, oh man, like, I guess I have to play Fact or Fiction because Lutri forces me to, right? So cards that would not be good enough for the format, I can play them without feeling guilty about it, you know? Hey Sam, how's it going? Currently 1-1 with Lutri. Having some fun. This deck is pretty sweet. This deck is pretty sweet. Definitely the red decks seem to be a problem. Ral, yeah. Ral is kind of hype. Gonna have to ship the no-lander here, unfortunately. You got a new laptop? Nice, congrats. It's always so exciting whenever you get new gear, you know? I think the bigger value is forcing you to play Ral. Fair. Playing Ral is kind of sweet. I was actually considering also playing like 5-mana Ashiok, but it just felt like it was probably worse than Ral in this show, and I didn't want to play too many 5-mana walkers. It seemed like a little bit too much. This hand's pretty solid though. Can I afford to bottom Mystic Sanctuary? No, I'm gonna bottom the Into the Story. Okay. Playing against Lurrus Jund. More Mystic Sanctuaries? No, I don't think you can really afford to play more. Like, we're already playing 2. And in a 23 line deck, it already seems a little bit tricky sometimes. Like, you have 9 fetches, so you can kind of still make it work somehow, but Ugh. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to lead on Mystic Sanctuary. It's pretty bad though. If they have a rain on turn 2, we're super dead. We can probably beat other things, but we cannot really beat a rain on 2. Okay, it could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, this couldn't have been much worse than this. That was really bad. Three for Sanctuary? No, that's way too much. You can probably play like a straight up blue-red version if you want it, or blue-black. Maybe you can make it work if you're playing something like that. But I don't think that in this shell you can really afford to play more than 2 Mystic Sanctuaries. Like, your mana just doesn't work otherwise, right? Each one of our spells is only one color. The only double color spells are in our sideboard, which is Anger of the Gods and Damnation. And I guess that we have that a bunch of double blue spells, but you see what I'm saying. I really like this card. It's gonna be my first time casting it, which is kind of nice. No bubble seems like my opponent is probably not gonna just jump the Lurrus there, which is probably good for us. And now we want to cut them off green mana, I think. This is mostly because I actually want to fix my own mana, so we can put Cryptic back on top. So, find an island. That's a lot of lands. That is indeed a lot of lands. Yeah, the original Ashiok was really, really bad in Limited. In terms of, like, it was just completely absurd, yeah. It was just a bad play experience, is what I mean. It was not fun. Although, to be fair, like, nowadays, even in the current format, it's just like when your opponent leads on a companion is so stupid. Petty theft. I think we just bounce here. This is probably even more awkward for our opponent because it forces them to not use their mana efficiently. I think they wanted to K-command me there, but now they can't. Okay, lots of options here. We can Brazen Borrower. Just play Brazen Borrower, then my opponent's probably going to K-command me. We can Abrade, then my opponent's probably going to K-command. If I Brazen Borrower, they're going to probably deal 2 and make me discard. We pitch this Forest. Alternatively, we can just do nothing. Yeah, I think I'm just going to cast this thing. That's nice. Get in there. Oh man, they killed my dude. So sad. I think if they K-command me here, I'm actually gonna counter draw. They don't do anything. Huh. Okay. So they probably have like some an earth or something. They just jammed into the K command they knew about. It's not very smart. Okay, so we're not gonna get to leave the dream, unfortunately. But we're gonna FOF right now. I really wanted to get leave the dream of Lutri copying my own FOF. Woof! Woohoo! Those are solid. Alright. Hey Royal Lake, how's it going? Yeah, I think these are pretty good. I think these are pretty good. Please split them like this. Oh, please split them like this. Oh, man. Okay, so I think that... So it's basically, do we want to hit our land drop here, or do we want to have a Ral, which is probably better than Jace? Jace is pretty nice. Jace is pretty nice. I think that the 2-for-1 is just too good. Yeah, we're gonna choose the Rob. Too bad, because I really wanted to hit my land drop there. I think this is gonna be fine, though. We still have Bone Crusher to kill this dude. If they attempt to multi-spell, we can pierce something, maybe. Thoughtseize would suck. The good thing is that if they K-command something, I get to plus the roll, which is probably going to be pretty hard for them to answer. And I can kind of take a turn off to chill. So if they K-command, get back Lurrus, plus make me this card, I can just pitch the Spell Pierce. Yeah. Is Ral much better than Jace here? It is better than Jace, yes, I think so. Land. Sweet. Oh, I shouldn't have played that, actually. Whoops. 3, 4, 5. Ral. Nah, I think I should have played that. I would love to see like a Deprive or something like that. If we find like a Deprive or something of that kind, then we're gonna be golden. Trophy? Brutal. Alright. Yeah, back red source. Huh. I was not expecting trophy for sure. So we're gonna get to double K command if we want to. I'm not sure I love double K command though, because I would like to get back the Brazen Borrower, but we can't really. There's Lurrus. Yeah, no, we needed red to cast a rob. It's Bob. So I think I want to make them discard and Racing Borrower. Get back Racing Borrower. Get back Racing Borrower, make them discard. Then we can kill this and bounce this. Stomp here. Oh, we could have just copied the stomp. That's probably better. Whoops, I guess. Auto tapper. Yeah. No, it was I don't do auto tapper, you know. That's pretty annoying. Now they get back the seal. Yeah, I guess maybe I should have held on to this. Sculling turn to pitch to another one of these. Now we kinda need to top deck something. That's not something. Come on, give me that into the story. Can we draw it into the story? Would be pretty great if we drew that card. Yeah, we're playing Commander. Our opponent's not playing Commander. Damn it. We also use both Sanctuaries so we cannot get back our FOF or something. That would be the nuts. Okay. Oh, the Bob is in their hand, that's true. Sure. Another Bob, okay. Alright, give me that Dead of Winter, baby. There's one Dead of Winter in my deck. We have a lot of draws here. Draw 4? Deprive. Damn it. Goif and land. That's annoying. Inquisition. Rather bounce my Sanctuary. 2 turns from now, we're gonna have a good draw. 2 turns from now, it's gonna be great. Just wait for it, chat. Just wait for it. Why do we want to copy? Oh, that's right. This can only block flyers. Whoops. Whoopsies. And I don't think I can just like throw this Lutri in front of this Lurrus. That's a big goif. Big goif. So anything that draws a card is great. Anything that draws a card is great. All right, that counts. So we're going to tap and draw. K command's pretty good. Lightning bolt also decent. Omen of the Sea. So tap all creatures you want to control, draw a card. And now Lutri. I'm probably gonna be playing Amulet in the Lotus Box tournament. Mania. Mana Leak. It's a nice little discard to K Command. That's cool. That's cool. Can we find a draw for here, please? I think at this point we might be kind of out of win conditions, which is pretty hilarious. I guess our win condition is just like to bold them a lot or something. Ugh, damn it. My win condition is Bob. Yeah, well, we only had one of these. So, oh, I should have scryed on upkeep probably. Oops. Probably a couple of lands. Scavenging News, which they didn't cast? Interesting. Okay. These need to be some very good cards. That is almost nice. That is almost nice. But we're dead now, right? So we're technically not dead, I guess. Technically not dead is the best kind of not dead. They drew 3 K commands, brutal. Inquisition and Bubble. Upkeep Scry. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that last turn, but I kind of forgot to put a stop on my upkeep. So what can we draw? We have the Sweeper. We have... I think we're going to tap like this and scry. All right. All right. So Snappy. Both of these are good, right? So we have to assume that we are not going to... We die to Bolt, or we also die to K-Command. So I guess we also die to Seal of Fire. So we die to a lot of things here. We die to a lot of things. We die to Ren. So many things that we die to. Those are not it. Oh, that's a lot worse than just getting back Electrolyze. Whoops. Should have just gotten back Electrolyze and double ping. Why would I let them draw 2? Because I forgot that Electrolyze is a card. Like, I have not played with the card Electrolyze for literally years. Ah, brutal. Draw 4. Gonna go my own way here. Alright, let's go to game 2. We want Gust. We want, I guess we want Damnation. Pierce seems medium. Snare seems great. I think we want Anger. Ashiok? I'm not too high on Ashiok, really. I mean, I could play it, but I'm not excited about playing it. I'm not gonna be bringing in Storm against Jund. In fact, I really like to cut the extremely situational cards against Jund. Yeah, I know that there are situations where Flusterstorm and Spell Pierce are gonna be fine, but I don't like that. When you're trying to top deck in a top deck war against Jund, after both of you have exhausted their resources, you wanna draw, cards that are impactful. Even something like Logic Knot or Deprive can be just game losing. We are ahead on clock though. Looking at the bright side, yeah, we're definitely gonna keep this hand. You aren't winning the top deck war. Do you see the cards that my deck has? Like I have cards that literally say draw 4 cards. I think I am advantaged in the top deck war against Jund. I have no idea what you mean that we can't win the top deck war against Jund. Surprise! I'm only running 2 Mystics. I mean, you can only run so many of those cards before your mana base becomes very clunky. Baijin. Sure. It's possible for them to have... it's quite possible, actually, for them to have Veil in hand, considering they didn't play a discard spell on 1. Effectively time walking themselves. Gonna get steam vents here. Get my mana together. Jund is only out top decked by Tron. That's just not true. Amulet Titan can out top deck Jund. I mean, you have less top decks that really matter, but when you do hit one of your top decks, it's so much bigger than anything that Jund can do. I think I'm okay with using Omen here. Nihil's Spellbomb is interesting. I think it's good enough. This can actually take the Borrower, right? Took the Bolt. Ren. Okay. Burning Catacombs. So if they play something relevant, we can Cryptic it. If they don't, we can just FoF. Grixis Amulet, yeah, is a new amulet. Then you know, John. You know, like an amulet connoisseur like yourself, Jonathan, should know. Should know that what the new amulet trends are. You know, I'm a little bit disappointed. Yoti FoF, baby. Pog. Yeah, I think I would like to take this, but I think we have to take this. Like, we really want that land. That's a great top deck. And I'm willing to pay here to hold up Cryptic Command for my turn. For their turn, I mean. No value from Ren. Okay. Brutality. I guess we're gonna get the FoF. Well, I guess that we can actually snare plus mana leak. Yeah, okay. Do you have another veil? don't. They also didn't play the fetch land that I know about, so they're not going to get value from Ren this turn. Let's say Goif, then I'm going to be bouncing. Well, I guess that we can't actually bounce at Goif. So we're going to have to bounce the Ren. This is a painful 5 to take here, but I think we kind of have to. Just to make sure that our opponent cannot Lurrus plus this turn. Another Goif. Okay, so we're gonna have to counter plus bounce the Ren. Cream Flare. All right. All right, so they're out of cards. They are out of cards. So we can bounce both of these dudes. No, there's no explosives. I think we're just gonna bounce both dudes. Thanks to Lutri. They're gonna get to replay them, but... So, Petty Theft. This thing. Lutri. 3. So this is targeting Goif. The new one's gonna target Green Flare. See what this Ren does. So they're probably gonna sack the Nihil Spellbomb just to draw a card. Just need Cruel Ultimatum. Cruel Ultimatum wouldn't be that good either right now. Trophy my Lutri? Well, that's great for me, right? Okay, looking for push or something like that. Ooh. So we need to Cryptic, unfortunately. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna probably get to answer the Ren. Can I draw my sweepers, please? Top of creatures your opponent's control, draw? Can we we need to tap draw here, right? We need to find one of our sweepers. I think so. Yeah, we're probably going to omen on upkeep. We might have to omen on end step, actually. So Ren or nothing. Yeah, we're just going to omen here. Again, we have to find one of our sweepers. Not that one. That's the one sweeper that does not do it, actually. Thanks for the troll deck. Thanks for trolling. Drown doesn't kill anything. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, Gust does something. What a grind. Okay, so we found an answer to both things now. So we keep this pile. Yeah, this is great. Keep this pile. Play our land. We're going to burst lightning here, and then we draw in the lock here. We can also Inquisition, since like there's not gonna be a better time. Okay, just a land. Just can never play this stupid Brazen Borrower. Right, down to 6. Burst lighting there. Drawing the lock there. Okay, so that was their draw step, which is good for us. Because I know their last card in hand is a Stomping Ground. And we're not going to discard this. Oof, that's a lot better. Never mind, we are going to discard this. Okay. They pink for 1, and then they pass the turn. Cast Brazen Borrower. Brutality. We're at 5. I think we want to loot. No, actually, this is a 2-turn clock, so we're gonna +2/+0 here. Swing 5. And next turn, we have lethal with this Brutality. Turning the corner, baby. Turning the corner, baby. Did my opponent just forgot that they had not casted Lurrus just yet? They were kind of playing as if they had forgotten. So they either forgot they have a Lurrus, or they are ghosting. Those are the two possible options. Okay, I think I'm actually going to bring in the Damnations. Yeah, we actually do have very little answers to... We do have very little answers to Tarmogoyf now that I think about it. We have like a push and a draw in the lock, so I guess that we just need the Damnation. It's easy to forget since it's slot number 5 under the name. I mean, I think that I have forgotten about it at least once. This is like the sketchiest keep. I just think that mulliganing against a deck like Jund is really problematic. We can't even cast Logic Node on 2, brutal. Just no Ren, just no Ren, just no Ren, no Ren, no Ren. Oh, okay, that's not Ren mana. No Goif. That's like the best possible case scenario for us. Pog. Maybe I should have played the Sanctuary there. Maybe I'm getting a little bit greedy here. Just gonna slam the Lurrus. Wow, that's aggro. And I cannot punish them. Which is brutal. Something to kill this, please. Thank you. Oh, we can't cast it off the field. Gross. Gross. And you see why I don't want so many Mystic Sanctuaries in this deck, right? Like, our mana is already a little bit sketchy. Maybe we just cannot afford. Maybe we just cannot afford to play Field of Ruin. How the hell do we do this? But next turn, we're finally gonna be able to do something. Right, Dead of Winter's gone, but hopefully this Mystic Sanctuary can get it back eventually. All right, push off the top would be glorious. How much do a push off the top? Archmage's Charm. Okay. Okay, so at this point, can we make this work? Can we make this work? This is gonna swing it for 5. Next turn we're gonna be able to into the story. I think we do this. My opponent's also playing pretty quickly because they're super behind on clock. I guess not super behind, they're just behind. I mean, we still have this guy if we want to like throw a chump block in there. Bob. Scoos. That Scoos is actually really bad for us. Or maybe not. Damn it. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can put Lightning Bolt on top, but that doesn't kill the Goif. We can Field of Ruin. No, we can, that just doesn't work. These are only 1 mana spells here. Okay, so I think we just have to draw 4. These are not great. These are definitely not great. Brutality. Don't think that's lethal. Boil. That is pretty good. That is pretty good, yeah. And now we're just dead, right? Because they revealed the brutality already, and we have to bounce the Goif with the Brazen Borrower. Plus the Command, yeah, we're just dead. Alright, feels bad, man. That was an interesting game. That was an interesting game. That boil was clutch. Why not counter the Scoots? I was trying to set up my blue mana situation. Could I have done both? I honestly don't remember. Maybe I had enough. Maybe I had enough mana to do both. Yeah, this deck kind of struggles with the Time Wave. Bogles? Oh, we can't win, like, ever, right? Can't ever win now. Is it worth it to play Lutri? Seems like you might as well just not play it and play 3-offs and 4-offs. It's just fun. Like, I did have some situations where it was actually pretty solid. And it's kind of like there's only a way to figure it out, right? You just have to play the matches and play the games. That's the only real way to figure out whether it's worth to play the card or not. Yeah, exactly. This is precisely it's Bruce Day. So we're gonna take 4 here, 5. I don't think I can not hit my land drop. So we're gonna take this damage, and I think we have to exactly. So we have to hit a land drop here, and then I'm gonna have to find exactly my 1 of Dead of Winter, of this Archmage's Charm, and I need my opponent to not have another thing to suit up on the Bogle. That is exactly enough to kill me. That is exactly enough to kill me. Okay, so I can draw into force. I can draw into force plus something. So the only thing that saves me is actually force into the sweeper. So we're going to do this. And now I'm gonna draw 2. We need to draw the force right now, and then we can draw the sweeper later. We drew none, so we're just dead. Alright, so Domination comes in, Anger comes in, Gust, and that's it. And then don't like Brutality. Probably don't like Dismember. Bone Crusher's probably meat. I guess Burst Lightning is just bad. No, Annihilate Spellbomb is better. My opponent does not have Lurrus for whatever reason. Who knows why? So many one-offs. Sure. Easy bounce with Brazen Borrower. I mean, if we, like, we don't even care about that, right? I don't want exactly one more land and no more. What version of Finals do I think it's better? The one that I played yesterday. It felt pretty good. I literally just bought the Field of Ruin. Feels bad, man. It's not like anything, I think. Why didn't I just bounce it? Because I don't know what I want to do with the bounce spell just yet. So they didn't have a Bogle before, so I think I countered this Bogle. Spirit Dancer. So I think I'm going to go for the tempo plan here. Probably going to just bounce the Brazen Borrower. Put Archmage's Charm on top. Or we could just... yeah, this is fine. That's also fine. I guess we could get Veiled. No, but that's fine. We have the Deprive for the Veil, so it's okay. Rest in peace. Okay, so we're gonna bounce this. Put our Mage's Charm on top. Mystic Sanctuary. Archmage's Charm. Yes. Brazen Borrower, Petty Theft here. That's fine. Just gonna play Snapcaster. Yeah, we can't bounce the Arbor. Because it's a land. This only bounces non-land. We can counter this. Sure. Am I playing today's MSL? No, I'm going to be commentating in the MSL today. That's first strike, that's not reach. Cool. So you can still raise, baby. Raul. Pog. All right, that's the one turn that my opponent has to do something very impressive. And then we're just going to win thanks to Raul. Of course, Snappy's probably going to be going under the bus, which is fine. Spirit Mantle. Okay. I mean, if my opponent attacks, going face. Okay, so I guess Ral is going to continue doing work unimpeded. And our opponent's on a 2-turn clock. Oof, that's bad. Bolt seems decent here. So swing for 5. Outpacing Bogles? Yeah. They. I don't think this Leon is doing anything. I think they overboarded a little bit. That doesn't kill me, right? Nope, it does not kill me. Cool, so it resolves. Opponent can't attack anymore, and they're dead to the Brazen Borrower. Or I guess they attack. Anyway. Okay, now that they play the last card, we're going to... Oh, we can't bolt face, that's true. So we can counter here. We can draw 2. We swing for 3. Kill here. Yeah, so this is just lethal, right? So we are going to counter here. Then Lutri is just lethal here. Just gonna minus on the arbor. Whee! Lutri OP. Yeah, people who did not trust Lutri. There you go. Is Lutri even worth it? Blah, 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 blah. Look at that. Just look at that. What would you put instead of Uru in yesterday's list? Don't have them. Probably like the 4th Explorer and Primal Command. I'm not a big fan of Primal Command. I like Uru a lot better, but I guess they're doing something similar. Yeah. Not sure. One of Astrolabe? Yeah, of course. I mean, we're playing Lutri, right? So that's all that we can play. So we're playing the maximum amount that we're allowed to. Oh wow, they cybered into Lurrus. Sick tech. Yes, we're gonna keep this. Bogles, pretty bad for us. That is pretty good for us. Ethereal armor. What do we do here, chat? We do have the damnation that we're working towards. I think we take the Core Spirit Dancer, right? It is actually the fastest clock. We don't have an answer to it just yet. Yeah, this could backfire just like it did. But it's fine. Is it charm? Damn it. We just can't afford to do that, can we? I think we just YOLO here. Is that crazy? So we place the charm tapped, tapping out a mana leak, and we're setting up for is a charm can allow us to draw into the second black source that we need. They drew the Umbra. That's brutal. That's the absolute worst case scenario because that's it. Now this is a 2-turn clock, and that also makes the Damnation just not a card anymore. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. That's literally the only thing that couldn't happen. Like for my opponent to draw exactly any one of the Umbras. Now we're just dead, and there's nothing that we can do. Well, that's let's YOLO. Oh, so YOLO, it stands for you only live once, and it means like you just make probably like a stupid decision, and you go all in on something. Throw caution to the wind, exactly. Yay, more Lurrus decks. So we need to play Jessica Lutri for the one of Terminus. Exactly. Definitely a bad mistake on my part. Alright, so we're probably gonna go turn 1 Island into Astrolabe, turn 2 Thoughtseize into Serum Vicious, Scalding Tarn. Bobble. Broken card. Ban it. Drove with Spike List, they posted it was pretty cool. Yeah, it's a fun deck for sure. It's a lot of fun. I tried it yesterday on stream or the day before, I don't remember. I think it was actually, no, the day before. It was Sunday, yeah. Yesterday we played Amulet. All right. I mean, my hand is probably well suited for this kind of matchup. My opponent seems to be on Lurrus, like Lurrus control deck, maybe Grixis, maybe blue-black. Potentially similar to what we fireballed with last week. Oh, Delver. Okay. I'm trying to basically clear the way for this Columns command. Okay, double force, Sprite Dragon, Lightning Bolt. We're probably gonna take the Lightning Bolt and play the Polluted Delta and say go. Got Snare for the Dragon, which our opponent can't cast, by the way. Okay, so we're probably gonna get Blood Crypt here, I think. No, let's do blue-red. We already have Astrolabe to fix our mana, so we don't need to go too crazy. So we're gonna put a stop on my opponent's upkeep. They cannot cast a Force, right? They also cannot cast their Sprite Dragon. So we can potentially, depending on what they reveal here, we can steal their Delver. They just never draw a card, huh? Okay. guess we're gonna wait. Just gonna mess with our opponent's mana a little bit here. Get an island. Yeah, Delver is kind of a sad card sometimes. I think I'm gonna K command here. So this got a card. 2 damage to any target. Black, red. They have mana leak or something, we can counter it. They have Sprite Dragon, we can also counter it. Spell Pierce would suck, but c'est la vie. I think my opponent was trying to force me there. Which they, of course, cannot do. Okay, things looking good here. Gonna put K command back on top. We can also draw 4 if we want to, which also sounds pretty good. Well, Pier sounds nasty. Abrade sounds medium. I think I'm just gonna bottom both of these. I mean, I'm gonna draw 4 here. I'm you what? Yeah, I'm you wit. Black Source. Oh my. Black Source. Okay, so I think this is draw 2 time. We're probably gonna get forced. Or not. Or maybe we're not gonna get forced. Which is also cool. And if they ever tap out, we just draw 4. Which is solid. Now we can even draw 4 with Issa Charm backup. Lutri Amulet. God damn it, Royal Egg. There is such thing as going too deep, my friend. There is such thing as going too deep. And I think you're successfully achieving it. So we're gonna attempt to put into the story to draw 4. My opponent's probably gonna force. Then we're going to put Archmage's Charm on top, and then we're going to Issa Charm. So Spell Pierce. Just draw 4. Only 1 land, interesting. Well, I guess we just bolt their face, right? I guess I could scour myself. Okay. Ping. We're gonna discard, that's why I'm doing this. Like, this just doesn't matter, but... So I could have drawn into a Jace or something, so. We can remand this, Thoughtseize. Oh my god, that's like the most brutal. That's hilarious. Spell Snare my remand. Okay. So guess we're gonna Mana Leak you. You have another Spell Snare? There's no way they have another Spell Snare. Yeah, that's what I thought. Point in trying to get cute. Come on. So we can Charm and then copy Charm with Lutri. Oh, we could have Snare that. Whoops. I clicked too quickly. My bad. I mean, we're going to draw 2. Lutri, draw 2. So, still don't know how my opponent gets out of this. Snare can't hit Snappy? Why? This goes 2. This goes 2. This has 2. Oh, because I didn't cast it? Oh, yeah. Well, that's because I'm stupid. That's not because of anything else. We want Dispute. Do we want Click? We probably want these cards. I mean, we definitely want Anger. And I think we also want Damnation. We probably want Duress to break through. Duress probably better than Thoughtseize. We do have a lot of removal. Electrolyte sounds pretty hilarious in this matchup. I like it. Now his Spellbomb's probably good enough. V-Click can potentially trade with Snap while allowing me to play a threat at instant speed. To trade with Delver, sorry. Lutri Battle Wits. Jeez. Now that's gonna be interesting. Lutri Battle Wits. Lutri of Wits. This deck is PogChamp. Lutri Shift today was surprisingly fine. Nice. Lutri Shift. Just the name is worth it. Just the name is worth the struggle. And I like all my cards. Damn it. I have to cut 2. Which are the worst 2 cards? I guess it's probably Duress and maybe a Sorcery Speed 2 drop. Maybe Brutality. Yeah, I guess if Brutality gets pierced or snared, it's such bad value for us. In a matchup that's going to be large. Okay. My opponent did not want to play the last game. That's sad because I was kind of into what was going on there. All right, so we tried Lutri. It was interesting. The mana base was kind of shaky, so I think that we actually cannot afford to play Fields, and we just have to play maybe one more steam vent, and one more of these. Boil seemed like a problem, but I would imagine that that's one of those problems that is just not worth trying to fix, and it's just you just accept that you're gonna get caught. You will get caught by boil. We were a little bit shaky in terms of win conditions. We can safely say Lutri may stay in modern. Yeah, Lutri is fine. Lutri is fine for sure. Do you have to copy your own spell with Lutri? Yeah, it's only your own spell. You cannot copy your opponent's. Surfer Ascanta was pretty bad. Honestly, like the burn matchup felt pretty miserable. Not having access to something like Lightning Helix is pretty devastating. Like I wish we had access to more copies of Collective Brutality, but unfortunately that's not something that we can do. Are there any other cards in Grixis that gain life? I remember Vampiric Link, which was pretty hilarious. Back in the day, the Grixis deck used to play Vampiric Link, so you can beat Eidolons, which is kind of cute. The problem is that doesn't really work anymore with everybody playing the Seal. Where's Vampiric Link? Here. That's really funny. This was the tech back then from the Grixis decks to gain life. I don't know if there are any other cards that we would like to. Yeah, brutality is the only thing. But yeah, the deck definitely seemed fun. Probably a little bit underpowered for the modern format. Is like you are not really great against the Lurrus deck. The Lurrus decks, I don't think. Maybe we just got unlucky. It's quite possible that we just got unlucky and we are actually great because it feels in paper like we should actually be super good against the cat decks against Lurrus, but it just didn't really pan out that way, which is weird. But yeah, it just happened. We should have beat the John player. Yeah, I mean, if they hadn't had access to that Boil, I mean, Tarmogoyf proved to be an issue though. Tarmogoyf proved to be an issue, so maybe we want this card, for example. Oh, Terminate. What am I even? Ugh, I did not play Terminate in this league. I'm so stupid. Of course we want Terminate. Like, why? Duh. Yeah. This is good. this is good. Heartless Act is probably worth testing too. So this would be like the fatal pushes in this list. Maybe over Omen. Brazen Borrower also was pretty medium. It was nice to be able to answer stuff like Leyline, but we didn't really need to. Oh, explosives. We definitely want explosives in this sideboard. Suffer the Past was a card of choice in real Grixis versions, regaining life and fighting with Graveyard. Suffer the Past. Eesh. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, this is a little bit too bad. This is a little bit too... Oh, there's the other one, though. The one that has Retrace. Cling to Dust. This is probably a fine main card, probably over Nihil Spellbomb. Yeah, anyway. All right, sweet. What would I cut for this? Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to cut something for the Heartless Act. So we fix the mana. We need to fix one sweeper. Seems like it's fine. Maybe we can just put all the sweepers in the sideboard. Do something like this. 69 would be better, yeah. Yeah, so this is probably what I would try up next. This is probably what I would try up next. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the content, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.